We all are ignorant. What happens is that we don't ignore the same things. Good morning, everyone. My name is Homero Cruz Hill, and today I'm going to talk about the biggest problem not only in Mexico, but in all the world. And the problem I'm talking about is ignorance, and how the lack of ignorance can change the world. The phrase that I choose to start my talk, it's a phrase that was once said by Albert Einstein. And in it, he refers that in effect it's impossible to know everything or to domain all the areas of study. For example, maybe a doctor can heal sick people, but if you ask him to build a skyscraper, he can't do it. In the other hand, maybe an architect, an engineer can't fix a broken knee, but they can build bridges, houses, skyscrapers, etc. And my point here is that in effect it's impossible and really irrelevant to try to know everything. But there are some things, little things, that we all need to know to carry on with our day-to-day life. People do not know that if after they eat their chips, if they throw their baggage in the streets, the bag will stay in the planet for several years. They don't know the anticonceptive methods. That's why there's a lot of overpopulation. They don't know that if they drive 100 miles per hour in the streets, they can cause an accident and maybe even death. And to solve this, we need to talk about a very much deeper type of ignorance. The ignorance of your consequences. The ignorance at the time when making choices. The ignorance in your day-to-day life. To exemplify this, I always like to tell a story that I once heard from my brother. It says that a long time ago, in an old village with many villagers that dedicate to make wine, that was the principal form of trading. And the king of the village, who was had the fame of being very good and very good to the villagers, one day said, okay, there are not going to be any more taxes, but once a year you need to bring me a big jug of your best wine and pour it in this big container. Everyone that was very happy because they won't need to pay taxes anymore. And 5 years after, the king said, okay, today is the day. I'm going to talk to open the big container with all the wine. So he opens it, he takes a glass and takes some out. He smells it and he realizes that it doesn't smells nothing. He sees and it's transparent. He tastes it and he realizes that in effect it doesn't taste anything. So he was furious and he commanded to bring the alchemist of the village to explain him how a lot of wine could transform into water. And the alchemist was very ashamed and he said, I'm sorry, king, but I I personally believe that if I pour jugs of water among all the wine, it won't be noticed. And I think that that will that will happen very good if not all the people in the village had think the same. So my point here is that maybe if you think that you are not going to make a change, that if you throw your bottle of water, it won't affect nothing, believe me that it will. if I can convince you of stop doing this type of actions, maybe you can convince another 10, another 20 people, and together we can create a collective change and then a change in the world. So don't throw trash in the streets, don't drive like crazy people. Learn the basic stuff of the things that you are going to practice, and that's how together we can change the world.